Hello and welcome to another episode of 5. We've got 5 brilliant questions, and of course the recent episodes as you have viewed, it's only me and it's very very boring. So the guys, the directors of the channel spent a lot of money and gave a huge contract to a co-partner. He gets paid like 3 times as much more money than I make here. He's gonna be a rich fella, but he's gonna provide a lot of expert analysis and expert opinions, and you're gonna see that I'm not as good as I thought I was. Welcome to 5, Chris.
No, thank you very much. Thank you for hi viewers. How are you? I'm Chris. I'll not really agree with this description.
Why not?
but yeah, I think on the football side of things, we can get it quick. So you can shoot.
And I definitely think there are gonna be a lot more subscribers now that we've got a face for the show.
A face for the show. Yeah. I would consider City, the cream of the league, So when I think of the signings we need to get, I'm gonna have to compare. So I think I have 5 positions I really think we're lacking.
Yeah, but aren't we going just for the one, the difference maker? Let's look at
Okay.
maybe how Bruno Fernandes was for you guys.
Alright.
He came in, you were way below City, he came in and he sort of closed the gap a little bit. It's still huge, but he was a difference maker. So if you could add one, let's say for a moment, hypothetically, Ed Woodward is fired and they give the position to Chris. You are the guy in charge of United. Which is the one guy you're going for to close that gap?
I'm going for Haaland. It might be a very ambitious take, but okay, actually I'll put it down to 2, Haaland or Sancho. Reason being, our chances created are not converted. That's one thing I would definitely put it down to. So Haaland, very good season with Borussia Dortmund. I would just want to compare maybe to Cavani. Cavani will score, but we need to be very dynamic. We need to be very dynamic. I can't expect Cavani to, dribble through a player or let's say go past a player and, finish up the goal. But Haaland is still young, he's fresh, young age, fresh legs. He's still hungry, he wants to get in a couple goals, a couple records on the tally, chasing Ronaldo, Messi. I don't know if he ever catches them, but yeah, I would go definitely for Haaland. Yeah, Haaland would be our best bet. If we can back up, if we can score those chances we usually miss, yeah.
You definitely think you're gonna close the gap?
We're gonna close the gap. We should be able to close the gap.
But one thing I'm actually getting out of this, you're telling me that maybe Cavani is not hungry enough. Is that what you're saying?
No, Cavani is hungry, but I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
The way Haaland will be a workhorse for United will be different from the way Haaland will be a workhorse for United.
Also, basically, Cavani is old.
Cavani generally, his appetite for goals gets him goals, but Haaland has more strength. He's more dynamic. He's even some of the finishes, they're unconventional finishes if you look at them. So we would hope to kill City at the Etihad come the start of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
Even the opener with Leeds. Last time we beat them, what was it, 6-2?
Yeah.
I want 8. I want 8 from Haaland. I want 8 from Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely some big dreams.
No.
Yeah.
Big dreams. You see, you look at them big dreams. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I definitely do agree with you in terms of the position. I think you guys need a striker, but I was gonna go for Harry Kane because I don't think it matters if you guys get Haaland and Man City get Kane. I think the gap is just gonna increase as well. If you could maybe take Kane off Man City, then at least you've got that goal scorer and they don't have a striker.
Then Haaland, where is he gonna go?
Okay, yeah, it's gonna go to City.
It's a big debate, but I wouldn't put down our success to chasing City to one signing. Honestly speaking, we are lacking in. I'll put it to the thirds of the pitch. First third, we need a top class goalie. We need a top class centre back. Middle of the pitch, we need a box to box. Someone who can get us goals in front, but also defensively he can work hard for us. Then up top, after Rashford, after maybe if Sancho comes in, after all of those guys, Greenwood, great chances on the wings, centrally. We need to finish Kane, Haaland, top class strikers who we can get. So I would go with all the parts of the pitch. We definitely need to get some signings. So maybe Varane, maybe get a box to box. I don't know. I haven't really heard the rumors on Pogba, but is he still with us or not?
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
definitely a story for another day.
Yeah, story for another day. But for now, I
get you. Okay, so then we move on to the next question. It's about the Euros. Who's going to win these Euros? Because now at least we've had a chance to watch these teams in a number of matches.
Okay.
So definitely, who's the favorite for the Euros after watching the performances?
I'm gonna take quite it's not a long route, but it's gonna be a bit lengthy.
Yeah.
I'll put down to 4 teams: Italy, Belgium, France, and Germany. I'll take those 4.
But are Germany that good?
I mean, from what you said we're basing it on the performances we've seen.
Okay, fair enough.
That last Germany performance against Portugal, Portugal is my team. I'm a Ronaldo bias, but anyway, that performance against Portugal, that was a winner's mentality for me. Yeah.
So good, they just made your players score on goals.
I mean, they're unfortunate, but they say if you don't buy a ticket for the raffle, you can never win the raffle. If you can't cross the ball into the box, you have to hope that maybe a deflection will come through, or your striker can get a nice fine touch to it, getting past the keeper. But so then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try and cut down in terms of, let's say, the quality.
Yes.
Right? When I look at a team like Italy, they haven't considered in 10 in all competitions ever since the qualifiers and everything. They look sharp, Locatelli is playing well through the midfield. Jorginho is good season at Chelsea, he's moving quite well. They look quite a decent squad, but at the same time, all these teams could be favorites, but one team has what another team doesn't have. So which is why I could have picked all 4, but for my joy, sadly I won't put Portugal there because
they might get hammered by France.
I mean, tonight they're playing tonight, so I don't really know, but they could be star-studded. Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, did you see Jose Mourinho's post saying
I thought I sent it to you.
They've been playing 10 years. But it's those type of things. Today,
do you agree with him though?
I really do, because tell me.
Thank you. You're the first Manchester United fan to agree with Jose about this.
If you look at the numbers that he has put in for Portugal in this competition, after his season at United, for Portugal, he was supposed to boss it, if I can say.
Yeah, at least contribute.
Is he playing in the shadow of Ronaldo? I don't know, but I believe that the best players, even if you have one of the cream next to you, you should be able to put a mark on.
You're supposed to help him.
Because I think the only contribution I saw from him was just this pass into Silva on that Ronaldo goal, that first Ronaldo goal, but that was it. That was literally it from Bruno Fernandes. The other game, he was chasing defensively. Yeah, he's chasing, but if we applaud you for your defensive work,
we're not attacking midfield.
You're attacking midfielder. We're not giving you the credit, So, in a team where Pereira and Carvalho are closing the 2 center mid position for us, Bruno was supposed to do better. Way better.
So Bruno, if you're watching, he needs you to do more.
He needs to do more. Because I know sometimes fans will be like, but you don't even play or what. But we know Bruno, we know his quality, we know what he's good at, and we're gonna. If you're a professional footballer, you'll be able to take the criticism and know that for the past 2 games, he hasn't. He has been on the squad, yes, but he has not given Portugal what they really need to be able to get a chance to in this Euros.
So So they're not your favorites.
No, they're not my favorites. Then move on to Belgium.
Yes.
Perfect counter-attacking team. Lukaku, one of my best strikers. Now look at that. Then they have a talisman. They midfield De Bruyne, KDB, the cream of any midfielder, box to box. He works hard and everything. We've got the two Hazard brothers, playing quite well. Talking to started the first game, played well. Hazard has been coming in. He has been, I think that assist as well into De Bruyne. Been playing well. Courtois as well. Fairly good season with Madrid. A couple saves there and there, but we'll see how the balance goes as the tournament goes. Then France, I probably put them there because they're world champions.
So they're just so good.
They're just also so good.
But it's just versus Hungary, if you remember. But I don't know if it's like.
They did have stress against Hungary, but truth is, I think they have a big game mentality. After winning the World Cup, they will know that Hungary was a challenge, but the best teams in the world need to move on from challenges like that and make sure that come Portugal tonight they can recover a result.
Prediction: France versus Portugal.
France, Portugal. For my team, I'm gonna go for a draw. But if I will be very honest, if it was betting, I'll go for 1/5. I'll go for odds that are 1.5.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see a lot of goals. So I think that's about it when it comes to the Euros, right?
To the Euros. Yeah,
I think I agree with you. France should take it. If not, maybe Italy in terms of just impressing me through their performances.
Right, yeah.
But I'm supporting Belgium to win it. I support England, but I'm supporting Belgium to win it. I think you know what I'm trying to say.
Is it because your pops also likes Belgium?
I think so. Yeah, and I like Lukaku very much.
Exactly.
I think it's about time that team gets recognition before their golden age goes into decline and everything.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes you really want to play with a club with a bit of success,
Yeah.
And lately, Tottenham, they've been going through, what can I say, a seesaw, of emotions. Kane, no one really knows where's they're gonna go. The other day we were watching the England game. He telling me is his performance poor because in the back of the head is he thinking about the transfer window.
That's what I thought.
But if we really put it down to everything, I think Kane leaving might be a huge factor. One, because as soon as Kane leaves, there are a lot of good players around Kane. Dombele had it was a fairly good season. Ana Mourinho managed to get a few numbers in, a few goals. Son was also playing quite well. Regulon, when he first came in, later on he became a bit shaky.
He was terrible.
He was a bit terrible, but class is permanent. Form is temporary. I would definitely put it down to managers thinking, okay, if I go to Tottenham, who am I gonna play? Because if Kane leaves, I have a big feeling all other big names around Kane might possibly also want to leave,
Yeah, especially if Son leaves as well.
Yes,
then what do they have?
What do they have? You see now. Then also Bale. I don't know what's the standing on that, but that's my thought. Then secondly, I think I'll put it down to I don't really know the finances of the club. I only know your Madrids, your PSGs, these ones with the Arab money have quite a lot of money, to buy the players and everything. Or maybe Abramovich at Chelsea, but Tottenham, do they have the funds, to attract maybe a top class manager? 1, 2. Of course, if he then joins, then let's say by chance Kane doesn't want to leave, but at this rate,
He deserves trophies.
He wants a trophy. He definitely wants a trophy. So whichever club that is going to go to, he wants a trophy. And also, any manager that's going to come into Tottenham, they need to trust the fact that if they put in their input they can also get the players that they need. They can also get the backing that they need from the club owners or from the club community or wherever it could be. So, yeah.
But it's not certain. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, but it's not certain. It really is not certain.
So, incredibly early prediction. Where do Tottenham finish next season?
From my years of watching football,
Yeah.
Tottenham will always be where they always are. You know, it'll always be a gamble between fighting for the top four, you know, maybe fighting for Europa League places, or maybe just above 9th and 8th place.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be between 8 and 7.
7, somewhere there. Yeah, but I mean, they say football is
the ball is round.
The ball is round. You can only know when it starts rolling. You know when it starts rolling.
So now we're coming closer to home. Speaking about my team, Orlando Pirates, of course. There are rumors that they want to get rid of JZ. I don't know. I think maybe a little bit premature. I don't know what you think, but yeah, there's talk of him not coming back because they said he went to Germany on holiday. He might not come back. They might just tell him, "Don't come back, stay at home," and then replace him with Steve Compella. I just want to get your feelings on that type of move.
Okay, so him being in Germany, is it him not coming back? Is it a COVID thing or is it a performance thing? Definitely performances.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is, if you look at Pirates, just their history and everything, they have played great players who play for them. I mean, look at Benny McCarthy, look at Teko Motisi, all these players. If today Teko was as young as he was and he wanted to join a club, Pirates, he's not joining Pirates.
You're right.
He's not joining Pirates.
Yeah.
So now that when we now raise an eyebrow as to why. So for me, him leaving might be the best decision for Pirates to do, but my only one doubt is Compella might not be their best option. I'll give reasons, you know, on maybe the money that they get paid. I mean, you know, Montebo, we know he's quite financially, you know, gifted, if we can say. He can pay, you know, a couple of amounts to bring in the best players into Sundowns or the best coaching stuff. In Sundowns, I mean, where have you heard 3 senior coaches coaching one team? He has the money to do that. So I doubt the fact that he would want Compella to leave because, I mean, a lot of players that have played under Rulani, that have played under Compella are now part and parcel of, you know, of that Mamelodi Sundowns squad. So how about, let's say, a player like, I'll give a good example, someone like Shalulile. When he was his days at Highlands Park, he once destroyed Golden Arrows. So now if Compella brought Shalulile into the squad, I'm not saying that he did, I'm not really sure who did, but if let's say he did,
He was definitely a part of it. Yeah.
Then Compella then leaves. In my playing career, even till now, like even let's say my coach, there will be one person now that I know if this person leaves the club, my general feelings, I know football doesn't have always to be about emotions, but let's face it, it always comes down to that. So are the players going to be okay? Is the squad not going to miss a particular coach? Or did Sundowns not like the way, you know, maybe Compella coach better than Rulani did? So it's going to bring in a lot of fluctuations for Sundowns. And because of those reasons, I don't think Compella will leave for Pirates.
So you say no to Pirates if they try ask him. That's what you're feeling. That if you're Steve Compella, you're saying, nah, I'm not coming.
To Pirates?
Yeah.
Okay, so this changes the question. If it is me,
yeah,
we know that there is no way that an individual within any community that's empowered might stay alone, but at the same time, many people also try to chase individual goals. So I would definitely want to have a chance to see what I can do with Pirates when I'm just by myself.
Okay, yeah, maybe because at Sundowns, of course, when they win, it's always Rulani Matoba, you know, it's sort of like in the background. It doesn't get like the recognition.
But maybe I want, okay, Chris, you know, he's the one who set up the squad, he's the one who brought out everyone. So for me personally, I would go. But being in a position where, let's say, the money is there and everything,
seems pretty comfortable.
I'll be very comfortable. So yeah, I don't think. Pirates, I think this coming season, just need to employ, you know, a better manager, if I could say, and then they should be able to go back to their recent form with.
Well, better manager than JZ. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Definitely.
It's about my England. Harry Kane is not playing well. As in, what are the reasons for that? What should happen for him to play well? Because we definitely do need him. If you look at the way we've been playing, we've got a couple of decent results, but if we need to really challenge or, you know, make him mark on this tournament, he needs to start playing well.
Okay. So I'll look at the England squad, right?
Yeah.
And in a nutshell, star-studded. Every position that you have in that squad has a player where if we at least compare them to another team, it's either they will be higher but not too high, or they'll be lower but not too low, if I can say.
Yeah, maybe except the goalkeeper.
It's you having personals with Pickford, I don't know. But
do you rate him? I mean, I trust your opinion when it comes to goalkeeping, but Jordan Pickford for me, nah.
He has his days. He definitely has his days, but
okay.
In this tournament, he has to be one of your best players.
Oh, of course. It's like when he pulls on that England shirt, he turns into like Mano Noya.
Mano Noya, you'd say. Yeah. I'll put it down to maybe just two things.
Yeah.
The formation that England plays is a bit like defensive. Like yesterday, I noticed that at some point, Shaw obviously, just as United, is high and wide. I mean, he likes bombing up. Lately has been getting the stamina as well to come back. But we have Maguire, we have Phillips, then we have Stones, and we have Henderson when he came in for Rice. These four players are all standing in the same line and they're in the same zone when we're trying to build up. How about we have, of course, Phillips has been doing very well in that position of slotting in between the two centre backs to give maybe more options there at the back. But if we have Phillips dropping in between the two centre backs, right, then that means we cannot then operate with another 8 within the same zone. We now need 2 10s. As soon as he slots into that position, I'm probably expecting Grealish or Foden, the 2 10s, or Bellingham, whoever who can play in that middle position, to be able to come closer to Kane. Okay? Because what's happening now is Phillips is already deep, Henderson is already deep. I mean, even days at Liverpool, that he always slots into more of that right back position. Then Trent is already bombed upfield. But we're noticing that sometimes even on the wing, there's not that ball towards the wing is not really there. A lot of the time they just get the ball, they recycle it a bit, give it to Pickford. Pickford hits that long ball. Kane might be competitive, but is he one of the strong? If we had covered Lewin, definitely we were gonna go for the long ball. Because covered Lewin, he has turned out to have one of the greatest leaps, coming close to Ronaldo, if you could say. But for Kane, the long ball might not really be the best bet or the one person you'd want to be on a long ball like that. So maybe, if I could say, play the ball feet. They've looked very comfortable with the ball England at feet, you know. Even, you would say at Everton, Pickford rushes to pin the ball forward, but at England, he's holding, but eventually he does kick it, but you can see there's a bit of composure with everything that they're trying to do.
So in a nutshell, you're just telling me that England tactics are just, it's because they're playing boring football. That's why they can't.
It's boring. It's very, like if you watch the match yesterday.
It's like it's so slow.
It's slow, it's boring, it's passive.
Exactly.
There is no intensity. let's look at the first goal, Sterling, that header. The way they recycled the ball in and around the box, Grealish taking on players. If they can do that for 90 minutes, they're gonna give Italy, France, Germany, Belgium problems. But if they're gonna be lethargic the way they were yesterday, where, let's say, Rashford has played how many games now? He has come off the bench twice. What input has it done? Give Sancho a chance. You know,
Yeah.
you can also involve other players because I want to be very honest.
Sancho got like 10 minutes.
Sancho got like 10 minutes, but
Not enough.
A Rashford for me, the way he plays, Kane might be excluded, but Sancho likes to share. If you notice, he might get a little bit unselfish sometimes when he does, he likes to dribble, and everything. But if we look at his stats in Dortmund, his dribbling is not just passive dribbling. He's dribbling with intent.
For a reason.
So if Sancho is going direct, Grealish likes to go. Grealish, there's no way you go backwards. He always come right at you. Drop off the shoulder, you tap his leg. We have chances. So sometimes I'm just thinking, people like Grealish, Saka yesterday, man of the match, well done. They need to come into Kane. They need to come around him a bit more. Perfect season at Tottenham for Kane, good numbers, assists, goals, and everything. Goes was playing false nine. Should do the same for England. But the risky factor about playing false nine in a team that doesn't have really two tens is, as soon as he gets the ball into feet, there's a high chance of him being pressed at the back. Then they lose the ball around about middle third of the pitch because he has no one to lay it off into. And England wingers are not those wingers where a lot of the times they're running in behind. I mean, Sterling had one chance where you ran in behind, but on a normal basis, that's not really how they play. They like to play the ball feet. But if you're not gonna have the ball feet, if you give the ball feet into Bellingham, 1v1 he can do something. Sancho can do something 1v1, Grealish can do something 1v1. But people like Rashford, his season at United, he's losing the ball.
Why are you hating on the doctor?
I'm not hating on the doctor, but sometimes we need to understand that Southgate really understand that this is tournament football and feelings of who was kept by the Queen and stuff. It's not gonna add any value really, because let's say the game against Scotland. Why are you taking Phil Foden off?
I'm trying to defend him, but I don't know what to say.
Exactly. So, I would say for me, tactics should change to Kane maybe playing more for false nine. Sterling or Rashford or whichever opposite winger will be there. Actually, if Saka is not starting, who usually starts for England again? On the wing?
That was Phil Foden's position. Saka is the one who replaced Phil Foden.
Okay, yeah. You see, so.
But Saka, I don't know. That's the thing with England. I think that they've got a talented squad. That's why I always bring it back to the technical team. Because you look at all these players, they've got these brilliant spells where they show you what they're able to do. But then they just get back into that cycle of playing passive and boring and defensive. I think it's down to the coach. That's why I always say, if England want to win this thing, okay, definitely not Euro 2020, they're not going to sack him now. But if they want to win a tournament, I think they should get rid of him, get a better coach. Because I feel like these players are able to play, they've got ability, but if they've got a better coach, they can produce something much more.
Because let's for a moment, let's say criticize Lowe. Remember when Lowe only believed that his mature and experienced players are the ones who could win him things with Germany. It doesn't work like that. But right now, there are even players from, let's say, not middle table teams, but people like, let's say, Gosens. On another day, he's not going with Gosens to the Euros. But tournament football is really about having people who put the ball at the back of the net. Like, I want to be very honest. If I'm a striker and I see Rashford get into a 1v1, my effort to run into the box is less if Sancho is the one, because I know Sancho would definitely arrive in into the box, So it's just those type of things. But all around, yeah, tactics need to change. Tactics need to change for England. I would go for 2 10s, and please, can Sancho please start? For me, I would say, I would really want to.
It's just because you want him at United.
Because that's another thing.
Yeah.
If he has a bad Euro season, I mean, his value for come the market and everything.
It's gonna fall. Then you're gonna get him
It's gonna
cheaper.
fall. But who would have wanted someone, who
Who's
would
coming whilst he's already red hot.
red hot, from the Euros and stuff. And I would say give him a chance. But now, problem is, where you can possibly risk is the group games. Knockout.
Not many experiments you're gonna
can't
be doing.
experiment. Because for me, I'm already seeing it. If Southgate managed to have this qualification with everything he did right now, he's trusting the same process. He's definitely trusting the same process. There's no way.
Yeah, he's gonna
he's
change
gonna
now.
say Sancho for Sterling just because it's now knockout. No,
Yeah, you're right.
He's gonna go. That squad for me. I think it's already in my head right now. I think I can really see. Okay, Foden always gonna start. Kane, Sterling, Rice, Phillips.
Okay. I know. So quick one before we cap off. Now that we've spoken about all these bad tactics Southgate is putting on for England, where do you think they're gonna finish? I've said quarterfinals already. I think that's as good as we can go with Southgate.
Quarters
Quarters as well.
Quarters.
It's incredible.
Quarters. It has to be quarters because, let's be very honest, there's a moment when, let's say, the Czech Republic got the ball. It was a lack of quality from the Czech at some point, because if you look at, let's say, so far the balls put in the box and everything, you could see that there was a bit of intent, but just that final product is what they didn't have. If you're gonna play against a France or a Germany where a wingback can kill you,
Yeah. And England are playing the runner-up of Group F in the last 16. So whoever comes second in that group is gonna play England. So that's a tough.
so that will be between France, Germany, or Portugal.
Or maybe Hungary if we're lucky enough.
No, Hungary, no. Hungary plays what today?
Germany.
Germany.
Yes.
Germany, okay. I see. But yeah, I guess that should be about it. But as a person who also even bought a 3 Lions jersey by mistake, I would want the lads to to bring it home.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's coming home.
It has to come home. Yeah, it has to come home. But yeah, that's about it really.
Yeah, so that was it for this week's episode of 5. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also, engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.